Now, I'm going to be straight with you. If you do what I tell you in this video, you will reach your goals and be successful. Because what I'm going to talk about is the number one reason why people do not succeed with their side hustles. Now, those of you that do watch this channel will know that I'm all about the strategies, I'm all about techniques for growing your business. That's the whole point of this channel, is to help you build and grow to a really high level. But there's something that I don't really cover much on this channel, and it really is the key to success. If you've clicked on my face to watch this video, it's probably not because of my movie star good looks and amazing hairline. It's probably because you want to be successful. But at the same time, it probably bugs you that you just can't seem to get a break with your business no matter how much work you put in. Most of the people that message me through Facebook or Instagram, anyone in my academy, the desire to succeed is there. Every single person has an innate desire to succeed. But what people don't realize or just don't want to admit to themselves is that to be successful, it's more than just having a desire for financial independence or freedom of travel or anything you want to do. It's more than a desire. You have to live your life in a very, very specific kind of way. The thing is, this technique, this strategy, this way of living your life is very, very simple to understand, but it's incredibly difficult to implement. And this is why you will see that only a select few people manage to ever reach the real peak of success. And that's because they've managed to put this technique into practice time and time again, day in, day out. The people who do this are the ones that you see as being successful. Whoever you idolize in the whole business and entrepreneurial space, these are the people that do this, and they're the ones that are successful because of it. So the 24 hours in a day, I'm sure we can all agree on that. So if you have an entire day, 24 hours in a day, okay? And let's just say you get, I don't know, let's say you get a healthy kind of 8 hours of sleep, okay? So this is your sleep. So you've got 8 hours worth of sleep. That means it's going to leave you 16 hours to do something in your day, okay? And of those 16 hours, let's just say you work a full-time 9-to-5 job, 30 minutes of travel each way. So it's like 9 hours of your day, okay? So let's just say that you've got 9 hours of your day are now taken up from your work, okay? So that means now you have 7 hours in the evenings when you get home from work where you can actually put some effort in and do some work, okay? That's like almost 30% of your entire day to do whatever you want. All that free time to build your business and build your side hustle. The problem is people don't know how to deal with these 7 hours, okay? To basically lower this, okay? If you can figure out how to optimize these 7 hours, it means you can reduce these 9 hours. If you get this down to 0, that means you have basically an extra 16 hours a day to work with, okay? And that is massive. So the whole point of optimizing these 7 hours here is to reduce the amount of time you have to go to work. That's the whole purpose. People want to get out of this 9-to-5 kind of struggle, so they have to optimize these 7 hours that they've got free, okay? And the problem is that most people don't know how to optimize those 7 hours. And if you look at the most successful people in life who figured out how to run their own businesses, it's because they've figured out how to optimize their free time to allow them to break away from that 9-to-5 grind. And the people who aren't successful and the people that aren't growing their side hustles and aren't growing their business is because they think they don't have enough time in a day. They say they're too busy or there's not enough hours in the day, but there clearly is, because there's 7 hours here that people can work on in order to grow their business. And that's the whole point. You have to optimize these 7 hours. So time really isn't an issue. The issue is what people choose to do with this time. Now, a lot of people don't seem to be willing to sacrifice these remaining 7 hours in order to build something, to break free from that 9-to-5 grind. So unless you can get away with working on your side hustle during, these hours here, if you can kind of do it behind your boss's back and, not get sacked in the process, then, you have to use this time here, because you're not going to be able to do it when you're asleep, because you're asleep. Unless you reduce the number of hours that you're sleeping, which personally I hate to do. I have to get at least 8 hours a day, just the way I am. But if you aren't willing to sacrifice your sleep, then you have to either work on your business during the time when you're employed and you're getting, you're working at 9-to-5, or you have to use these last 7 hours you have in your day to really grow your business so you can reduce the amount of work time you actually have to put in for an employer. Now, this has nothing to do with time management. It's got nothing to do with time management skills. What this has got to do with is removing distractions from your life. And this is why it's very, very difficult for you to get to, $1,000 a day if you're unable to remove distractions from your life. The only way you can get to those numbers is if you just get rid of everything. Everything that would stop you from working on your business, you need to stop. And this is why it's difficult. So this is the bit that you're not gonna like, because in order to optimize these 7 hours, you need to get rid of Netflix. So you need to stop watching TV and start playing video games. So, get rid of the PlayStation or the Xbox. Stop wasting time playing those, video games. I love video games, don't get me wrong. I still manage to game every now and then kind of thing. But, when you're building a business, you have to get rid of these distractions. So you also have to stop taking part in hobbies. If you're playing football every week, quit that for a bit until you can build your business. You need to stop going out on weekends. So, stop drinking. I mean, it's easier now with the whole COVID thing. So you can, with lockdowns and restrictions and curfews all around the world, not doing this is a lot easier. And, you need to stop going out during the week as well. Stop going to events and, friends, go and see your friends during the week or the weekends. You need to stop doing all that, because if you can get rid of all of these distractions, this is what is going to allow you to optimize these 7 hours. Now you can have all of these back once you've built what you need to build. Once you've left your job and you have more time during the day, these things can start coming back. But if you have that desire to build something, you have to sacrifice in order to get there, especially when so much of your day is taken up from other activities that you can't really avoid if you want to live and, pay for bills and things like that. You have to optimize the free time you have. And the only way to do that is by removing distractions. And I know it sucks a lot, but the only way to be able to become successful is by removing those distractions. It is the only way. And it's as simple as that. There's no two ways around it. You have to remove distractions. When I started my business, I worked on it 7 days a week. Every single evening, every hour that I could get on it, I worked on it. And it became an all-consuming passion, up to the point where I was able to quit my job, and now I had an extra 9 hours a day to work on something. Now, I don't work 16-hour days every single week. That'd just be stupid. Some days I might work 2 hours. Some days I might work 10 hours. It really depends on kind of what I have going on that day. But having those extra 9 hours in my day allows me to optimize my time and really choose what I want to do. If I want to jump on the PlayStation for a few hours, I can do now, because I've sacrificed it for a number of years in order to be able to, build something that I can call my own and help me break free from the 9 to 5 and quit my job. So that sacrifice that you make is going to come back and give you more free time to do things that you want to do. But the thing is, you don't need 7 hours a day in order to build your business. All you need to do is be consistent. And if you're consistent, you can put in 1 to 2 hours a day, every single day. That soon adds up. And that isn't just, 1 to 2 hours kind of broken up, fragmented. That's 1 to 2 hours of solid, deep work. And what I mean by that is, if you have a block of time, like so, you have a block of time like this, and this is, I don't know, say 7 hours, okay? And you block out an hour or two here, okay? You've got an hour or two here. You want to work fully into this, yeah? Work fully, as hard as you can, fully focused, turn everything off, no distractions, no phone, no email, nothing like that. Work on your business for those 2 hours. And then you can spend this other time, doing whatever you want if you really wanted to, or you can spend some more time here. Some do that. You can spend some more time here working on it. So you could do another 2 hours here, an hour here kind of thing. But the thing is, you don't need to work for that entire 7 hours that you're free. As long as you're consistent on a daily basis and you're putting in, say, 2 hours a day, that is all you really need to be able to build your business. As long as you can consistently, every single day, 7 days a week, put in at least 2 hours a night, you can build something around a full-time job. But that isn't just 2 hours of work where you look at your phone every 10 minutes and check the football scores or look at cat pictures on Facebook. That is 2 hours of solid, focused work. And this is where most people struggle more than anything, is to focus for a block of time. Because what usually happens is, if you have a 2 hour block of work like this, you've got, this is 2 hours, 2 hours like this. What you'll find is you'll work for 10 minutes, and then you'll check your phone for a couple of minutes, and then you might work for 15 minutes, and then you might go and get a drink, and it'll take you 4 minutes, and then you'll come back and you'll work for 10 minutes, and then, someone will knock on your door and you'll speak to them for 15 minutes, something like that, and then, you then go back to work for 10 minutes, and then something else happens and you spend all this time, whatever that time is, doing that. And what you'll find is, out of all this 2 hour block, you've only worked like 40 minutes or something like that, okay? You've not worked for the 2 hours. You've not had a solid block of work for 2 hours. And this is what most people struggle with. In a study from the University of California, Irvine, researchers shadowed workers on the job studying their productivity. And what they found is that 82% of all interrupted work is resumed on the same day. But the bad news is, it takes an average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to get back to the task. So what people do is they sit down for this 2 hour block, like I've shown here, with the full intention to work. But every 10, 15 minutes, they're going to get distracted by checking their phone because it's buzzed, or there'll be distraction for any number of different reasons. So the problem is you're never actually getting into that state of fully focused work. You're never running at an optimal level. And out of those 2 hours, you probably do 40, 45 minutes worth of work. And that isn't really enough to grow your business. It's not enough to remove those hours worth of working for somebody else, breaking free from that 9 to 5 grind, and actually building your own side hustle up to the point where you can live your life how you want. So what you need to do, if you don't have a lot of time or you struggle with time, is learn how to sit in a room with no distractions and work on your business. But that's easier said than done. So how do you actually do it? Well, the way I do it is my studio, my office is in a room with no distractions. I face the wall, so I can't look out of a window. I can't see people crossing the street. I can't see cars driving around. My phone gets put on do not disturb. My emails get closed, and I just focus on the task in hand for that particular time of day. No social media, no TV, no mobile, no distractions. If you can spare 1 to 4 hours a day during the week, it soon adds up. So if you have, say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you can do 2 hours here, 2 hours here, 2 hours here, 1 hour here, 1 hour here, and then you can put 5 hours in on a Saturday and maybe 3 hours in on a Sunday. You've now spent 16 hours in the week working on your business. Okay? But if you weren't consistent and you decided that you were going to just delete all those days out like a fool, but you can if we do that again, Saturday, Sunday, if you decided to do 0 hours here, 0 hours here, 0, 0 here, 0 here, and on a Saturday you want to put 4 hours in here, and Sunday you put 4 hours in, now you're only 8 hours. So you've just done half the amount of work because you're not being consistent, even if you just work at the weekends every time. So putting in a small number of hours each day is going to help you get more done consistently. And this is the importance of it all. You want to be consistent. So work every day. Even if it's only for an hour or two a day, make sure you're putting some time in on your business, because the more time you can put in consistently, the bigger the result is going to be and the faster you are going to see results with the business as well. And when you do this consistently, it becomes habitual, it becomes a routine. And that's when it becomes hard to break, because now you're in a routine, you follow this every single day, it's what you do, it becomes part of your life, and that is when building the business becomes easier. Most people try and put their time into the business. Most people have the desire to make this work, but the problem is they just can't do it without being distracted. So they get distracted, they try and work on multiple things, but they never really get anything done because they're so kind of fragmented over every kind of aspect of the business. You need focus, and if you can correct it and if you can become consistent without those distractions in your life and you can build your business in a distraction-free environment, you're going to see a massive exponential growth with your business. Being able to work on your business for 1 to 4 hours a day is going to get you so far. It's going to get you something like this, okay? But then at the point where you have worked enough to be able to quit your job, this is where you're going to see this growth. This is where you're going to be, okay? So when I was trying to build my business around my full-time job, I felt like I was kind of plateauing. I was kind of seeing a slight increase over time. This is time, and this is results. Oh my God, results. I can't spell. But so that I could see kind of this growth here. And then as I quit my job and started to focus on the business fully, this is what I started to see. This absolutely exponential growth curve of the business, because now I have 16 hours to put in rather than just these 7 hours I had back here. And that is where you really start to see growth with your business. And if you are still working around a full-time job trying to run your business, it's only going to get you so far. You're probably going to be looking at somewhere in the region of probably 5 to 10K. 5 to 10K a month when you're right here. That's probably as far as you can get, which for a lot of people, is going to be a lot of money. It's still going to be life-changing, even being able to work around your full-time job. But where the growth really starts to come and where you start getting to that, that 50K, 100K kind of months, this is where this is kind of thing. This is where you want to be. 100K. That should be 100. I'm not very good with this, but the 50 to 100K mark is here, sort of thing. So I'm like here at the minute. This is where I'm kind of hovering, and I want to get up here. So, putting the time in, putting the focus on it is where I kind of want to get up to. I want to get to this 100K a month kind of mark here. And this is where I'm focusing, this is where I'm trying to get to. This is my goal right now. So I'm trying to get to that point. And the other way to do that is by, using these 16 hours productively. Even now when I have more time, it's about having that distraction-free environment in order to help you grow your business. So that is how anybody can become successful. You know, stay focused, stay consistent, and you can make it. I did it around a full-time job and I'm lazy as hell. So, you know, if I can do it, you guys can do it as well. All you need to do is have that distraction-free environment in order to grow your business. So that's it, guys. That is how you get to that 1K a day, how you grow and reach your goals to be successful. If you want to grow your business even more, then make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more videos on this channel. And if you're looking to learn more about e-commerce and marketing and you're looking to build and launch your own dropshipping business, then I'm looking for people who want to work closely with me in order to do that over the next 90 days. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then hit the link in the description down below to book your free consultation call. But that's the end of this one. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one.